Go ahead.
In today's video, you're invited to tour our motorhome,
Shar will show you the inside.
and David will show you the outside.
You're invited to join us on our adventures and come rolling with the Russells.
Hey, welcome to our home, the inside of our home anyway. I wanted to start out by telling you a little bit about the front of the home, where we do all of the driving and have passenger seat. My passenger seat even has a recliner in it, which is really fun. I get to kick my feet up and be on the computer or whatever I need to do. Julie has chosen that as her spot, and now she is happy to be there. The next part of our living area that we frequent quite often, David, especially in the evenings when he's working, is the desk area where he's got a couple of computer screens set up. And unlike a lot of the Class A's, we have a little bit of a built-in desk. This is the area where he is mostly working on stuff. It's got lots of storage, and we've got an actual, office chair, so he's comfortable there. And it is sitting in a slide out. I don't know if you can tell that or not, but it is. This is our ugly angel that we found in the parking lot at Cracker Barrel. She will be going to a new home. We don't love her. Sorry. We'll be rehoming the angel. I think she matches the decor way too much, if you want to get honest.
Maybe if you're interested in the angel, you can comment, let us know. Maybe we'll pick a winner.
Yeah, we'll pick a winner to mail you the angel. She's very heavy, though. It will cost us a lot of shipping. The other side of our living space, when we bought the motorhome, we didn't get a couch with it. We were kind of disappointed, but at the same time we thought, well, we get to pick our own couch, so we're excited about that. In our space where there would be a couch, it is Julie's crate for now and a couple of chairs. One chair was donated to us. The other nice leather chair with a foot rest was provided with the camper. The new ones are on order, and thank you, COVID. We get to wait until April, May, maybe. We'll see. We might even go through and pick them up so as to save ourselves shipping. This is also where we kick our feet up and watch TV in the evenings. We pull the curtains over the front of the coach, and we kick back and we relax. All right, next into our kitchen area. This is a new addition. This is an island, and it does have opportunity to click up, and we can put bar stools behind here. We have no bar stools. We probably won't ever. I actually use it more for sewing, cutting out larger pieces of material and stuff. And then it has storage over on this other side. It does roll, so we move it when we button up and go. And as far as the kitchen, I'm not missing a thing. I have a coffee pot, I have an air fryer, I have a convection oven, no oven down below because I really don't need it. When you have a convection, you can just cook like that. It has 3 gas burners, and it even has a coffee bar and lots of storage. Lots and lots of places where little hidden gems are found. We have a full refrigerator. It is a house size, what's that called? I can't remember, but residential refrigerator, and my favorite brand, Samsung. Not. Into the dining room, we have a table with 2 chairs. We have 2 chairs that actually are in our basement, that we call it.
2 extra chairs?
Yeah, 2 extra chairs. And David will give you a tour later of the outside in the basement. It does extend out to be able to do 4 people a little bit comfortably, but we don't use it very often. We keep it stowed most of the time. Has cabinets underneath and all above the top. And we do run some dehumidifiers in Florida when we need them, which is most of the time in Florida. Like I said, in the kitchen, I really haven't filled up all the storage space, so I'm really impressed with how much storage I have. We have little things that you have to learn when you live in a camper, like air quality and making sure that you don't get too humid. So when you go to use your Instant Pot, you want to make sure that the dehumidifiers are on and a fan is open. And we have a fan in here and in the bathroom, which sometimes I run them, sometimes I don't. Lots of lighting in different areas. We have lighting under the stove, lighting over the sink, lighting in the bar, all that good stuff. Let's check out the bathroom right now. So in the bathroom we have 2 sinks, and this is an area that I love because right where you come in there's a door, and then right here in the bedroom there's a door, and it's nice because then we have 2 doors between us and the living space. So anytime we want to get loud in the living room with movies or whatever, gaming, then I can be in the back or he can be in the back and we can have quiet. We really can't hear each other. Matter of fact, we talk to each other all the time and can't hear each other. This is, I don't know how or why, but it got designated as David's sink. He gets the hall sink and I get the bathroom sink. And this is the shower, obviously, and lots of room in it. We even have a soap dispenser that does shampoo, conditioner, body wash. There's lots of storage space in the bathroom, and there's lots of space to get past each other when we're both brushing teeth or doing hair or whatever. He has kind of taken over this area, or we just designated this as his area to get dressed, and mine is in the actual toilet room. Inside the toilet room, I have tons of storage space in there. I haven't used it all up yet. I don't plan on it because we're minimalist now. And it's nice because I have the fan in the toilet room, and if I'm blow drying my hair, it doesn't get hot like in a regular house, so that you know, you don't get all hot and sweaty while you're blow drying your hair. This is the laundry room, and in our laundry room we have what's called a combo washer and dryer. Storage up above as well. Lots and lots of storage. So all of our extras, and all my sewing equipment is in there too. Extra blankets, towels, things like that. Come on into our bedroom. This is our closet in our back of our bedroom, master bedroom. And the cool thing is we have 2 sides to the closet, and then we have another little closet I'll show you in a second. This is my side of the bed. We have a king size bed in here, believe it or not. A lot of people are like, whoa, you have a king size? Yes, we do. We have lots of storage up top, and we have lots of storage down below. Now the area that you're standing in is 2 slide outs, or not standing in, looking at are 2 slide outs. We have one slide out that's the bed that goes out, and then we have the other slide out that is the dresser and the TV area, and I do have a TV in here. And this is the other storage that we have. So my closet, hanging closet area. I could put shoes down there, but I don't because we have this.
We have a whole shoe closet.
Lots of shoes. Of course, we didn't organize them, but that's okay. Who organizes their shoes? That's what I want to know. We also have storage under the bed, which is nice. We really have not been in need for storage. We have our regular clock in here, just like at home. We obviously have our little doggy who loves to be on the bed with us. And jump down. Jump down. Go get your toy. Go get it. Julie loves the run of the house. Get it? She runs across. Go get it. Okay. That is our tour. David's going to show you the outside, and we really enjoyed having you. I'm glad to get to show some of you finally. You've been asking.
Welcome to the outside, where it is sunny and bright.
We're in a pretty cool place today. We're staying out in a very open field on somebody's land. It's a boondock. This is a boondock. We get to stay here for free tonight. It's pretty nice. But anyway, my job right now is to show you what's going on the outside of the RV, which besides all the obvious, well, I'll point out some of the high stuff, but awnings, there's awning over the door. There's a big awning that comes out, and the slide outs are in right now, but this whole section right here, all the way back to here, this slides out. There's another one over there, and there's two on the other side, but we're leaving them in right now so that we can show you some of the other stuff besides windows and awnings. A lot of it's like what's underneath here. One thing that's neat is this is just for filling up with fuel, but we actually have two of these. We have one on this side and one on the other side, so we can pull up to a pump on either side, and both of those go into the diesel fuel tank. So that's pretty cool. On here, there's two really big storage units. Right now, they're a complete wreck and disaster, meaning like Josh and Kelsey, thank you. In here right now this is like a garage. I mean, I've got tool bags, I've got a ladder, I've got some other tools and some other tools, some wasp and hornet spray in case, you know, you go to hook up and the power pole has wasp on it. But these are big and they go all the way through to the other side. Again, this one's just more tools and miscellaneous stuff. Some of these other things on the outside you may or may not care about, but like this is a furnace. There's two furnaces. There's one up front, one in the back. So this is like a propane gas powered heater is what this is. It's not on right now because that would be hot. This is where the hot water heater is. So that's kind of cool. We have hot water. These are kind of neat. These are called docking lights, like we're docking in a port or something. But at night, if we're backing into a spot, there's one on both sides. We can turn them on. It's like floodlights that shine up into the back. Over here is the battery compartment. And in here, you might see that there's 6 batteries. 2 of these two on this side, are what we call chassis batteries. They are for the engine. And the 4 over here are called house batteries. And those are for if we're not running the generator, we're not plugged in, we can run off battery for a little while to run our lights and things like that. So that's kind of cool. And then this bay right here, the last one in the back, really it's storage. This has our screens and our wheel covers, our outside screens. And this is an inverter. What it does is it takes that power from the batteries and converts it into 120 volt, which is like your standard house plug. So that's what that does. It also charges the battery when we're plugged in. So that's kind of cool. The back, there's not a lot to see other than this opens up into part of the engine compartment. The engine, you can't really see it. It's behind this giant radiator, but we can check coolant fluid, and then like oil and transmission fluid and stuff like that is all over here. And the vehicle's VIN number. Some people don't know. Your VIN number, I think there's a screw missing. Your VIN number tag might be back there where your engine is. Come back. There is a ladder. There's another ladder that hooks onto here, but that's for roof access. RV ladders make me nervous because they always seem flimsy, but I've been up and down this one several times. But a lot of people will just use a standard ladder as well. There's also a backup camera, which right now isn't working. It's on the to-do list, but there is one that hopefully will get working soon.
I'm your backup camera.
Right now, Shar is my backup camera. This is the power bay for hooking up. It's things like this. This is a giant surge protector. So we plug this in, and then we pull our cord out and we plug our cord into that. What's kind of cool about this cord is it has a self-retracting, it has an automatic retracting thing, which is kind of cool. And we have various adapters for other things. This is a tester that I always use. I plug this in before I plug this in, and the lights come on and tell me if it's good to go or not. This is some kind of radiator that, I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure. I think it's a transmission cooler radiator So it helps keep basically the engine, the transmission part of the engine, cooler when we're using it really hard, like going up a mountain or something. Here's another one of those docking lights. And here is what we call the water bay, or the wet bay. This is where all the water action happens. We have, right now it's not hooked up, but basically there's a water hose that would hook up here, go down outside through that little hatch, and then hook up to like city water or something like that. But this is a 2-stage water filter, and then it goes into the RV. Other things in here, you can't really see them, but down behind there is the sewer part of the RV. Black handle for the black tank, gray handle for the gray tank. The black is the poopy water, and the gray is everything else. It's sinks, showers, the laundry, all that kind of stuff.
Foot spa.
Foot spa.
Pedicure.
There's also a little outdoor sprayer here. This is a thermostat I actually have, so if we're somewhere really cold, I can keep, this is a Wi-Fi thermostat. If we're somewhere really cold, I can monitor the temperature in here in case it gets too cold. Hopefully I can do something about it. This one is two things. One is the sewer hose there, but then that's a really big, I think it's 50 pounds, I'm not sure, a really big propane tank. It's not the kind you disconnect and take to the store and exchange. You got to fill it up right there. So that's a giant propane tank. What's interesting, notice that this one does not have a lock like the other ones do. You cannot lock the propane. And I think that has to do with if there's some kind of propane fire emergency, this one always, you can always get to it. This is the other side of the storage bay. Again, right now it's lots of junk. There's that extra ladder that connects to the back. There's a table. There's the water hose for the fresh water.
What's your soon-to-be plan to fix all this?
We already have a plan, which is there's a company that makes slide-out trays, and there's a big tray that'll go in here, and what's neat is it'll slide out either way. So it'll slide out like this far on this side, and that far on the other side too, so that'll be pretty neat. That's country living right there. Oh, here come their dogs. Hopefully the dogs don't come after us.
No. That's an Australian Shepherd right there.
Yeah.
And a golden doodle. See how it has curly hair?
Yeah. They're just keeping it like, come
That's
back.
probably their exercise.
Probably.
That's awesome.
So, oh, you can see through to the other side, sort of, except that it's a complete mess.
No.
So that's how it reaches to
that's how our garage always looked.
I kept our garage clean.
Whatever.
This will be clean someday too. And the last bay on the outside.
That's what he said about the garage.
The last bay on the outside is this one. It's really just called the forward electronics bay. There's an air hose in here that we're not using, but this is all electronics for different things on the inside. This pipe is the exhaust for the diesel generator. The only other thing on the outside here is the generator. Look at it go.
There you go. You just have to put it in.
There's not much to say other than it's a quiet 8,000, which is 8 kilowatt generator. When this thing is running, it can power everything in the RV just like you're plugged in at a park. So that's kind of cool. And it's kind of quiet. It's not super loud. It's definitely quieter than the engine.
Did you want to go start it?
I do. I'm going to shut it though. You can actually start it here.
Start it there.
I haven't ever done it, but
you got this.
There you go. Powering everything. And even quieter once it's pushed in.
Yeah, it's really not that loud.
Let me show you one other thing. Let me show you the cockpit, the driver's area, to finish up this tour. So this is the driver cockpit. This is where I hang out during the day while we're traveling. Mostly, obviously, it's like a normal car. Tilt wheel, this is where I usually put it. But you might notice that there's lots of buttons and gauges. If it was working, there'd be a backup monitor. There's a backup monitor screen right here. Standard stuff like fuel, transmission temperature, water temperature, obviously miles per hour, your RPMs, oil pressure, how many volts your radiator is putting out. Then 2 other gauges you may not see in a regular car. One is this air pressure, which is, it's talking about how much air, because the brakes work on air and the suspension is air. So there's a air system that you kind of monitor. And then this other one says boost PSI. This diesel is a 400 horsepower Cummins diesel engine, and it's a diesel engine with turbo. So the turbo is the boost part. So I think that's it, right?
Most important thing.
Most important thing? That's right. That might be a lot of details, but you know, that's our house. That's our home, including the garage and the engine that drives our home and everything else.